Hey everyone, it's Shar from Shar's Fashion Nation, and I did a video earlier today, and I'm not apologizing for it. There you go. And no, I'm not. Wonder why. Um, nope, not apologizing. Some of you may come at me for it. I did get one comment, and not a bad comment. I have to thank you for that, saying that no, I don't have to prove myself, and this is true. That I should not have to prove myself to anyone. I've always been challenged to prove myself. And you know what? I'm sick of it. I'm going to stand up for myself and say, I'm sick of it. If you don't like it, suck it up, buttercup. Because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. If you notice, I took off that lip color. It took a while to get that off. But I got it off. Just the same. Did get to take that off. And that makeup still doesn't completely match my skin tone. It is what it is. It is what it is. I had to blend two things to try to get it to match right here. But see, I had to blend two things. Well, actually three. Three things to try to get it to match. Now, Julia only wears eyeliner and eyeshadow, and that's it. But you have good skin. You have good skin. And you can do that. You can pull that off. Because you have good skin. You also have fantastic hair. I've never once had to, I've never seen you with a bad hair day. Never. And, I have to brush this, monster mess out. It tangles. Constantly tangles. And that's why I braid it a lot. I will braid this because this will constantly tangle if I don't. And I have very thick hair. I could hold up just one strand of my hair. That's one strand right there. That's just one strand of my hair. That's a thick piece of hair. And that was one strand. So, yeah. And I wasn't kidding about my doctor's stuff. Not kidding about that. Anyway, the length of my cardigan. The length of my cardigan. We're getting into this. We're getting into the cardigan today. So, if you didn't like earlier's video, suck it up and deal with it. It is what it is. Anyway, so far, the only thing I can say about my thick hair is it holds my crochet hook really good. Only thing I can really say about my thick hair is it does hold my crochet hook. This is just about the length of from, move my hair. I got a lot of hair. Oh, yeah, from here to here. But I'm going to make it longer. I'm going to make it so that it actually sits in my lap. So that when I'm sitting, my leg will be more. I'm wearing pajama pants. But, so I really need to go to about, and I've got a lot of this yarn left on the first skein, so I might be able to do the other part on the front, and then take the other skein and start the back. And then I'll have to go and get another skein for the arms and whatever else I need to do. Oh, see what I mean? Look at that thick hair. Look at that sucker's thick. But yeah, that's, and I love the colors in this. I really do. I love the colors in this cardigan. So this is a lovely, lovely color in the cardigan. So I wanted to show you real quick the colors in the cardigan. Oh, and also later, if I can get around to it, because the brassiere that I'm wearing, one of the bands came off from the main part in the back, and I have to sew that back on. Now, since I'm the only one that sees my brassiere, it doesn't matter what color of thread I use. And I'm also going to finish up the yoga pants that I jokingly call circus pants. I jokingly call them circus pants. But that's because when I first started them, they were like 3 sizes too big on me. And I followed the pattern that I made for my measurements. And I hadn't realized how much weight I had lost. I've lost so much weight, and I hadn't realized it. When your thyroid doesn't function correctly, for some people, and I really wonder if the medical community really understands, when your thyroid is hypo, sometimes you can lose weight because of that. And it doesn't have to be hyper for you to lose weight. Sometimes it can be hypo, depending on your metabolism and your diet, in order for you to lose weight. Well, there's a thought, right? This is true. And then people are like, well, I need this and I need that. And no, do your research, please. Please do your research and know how your body functions for you. And this is true. You need to know how your body functions for you. There's some more of my very thick hair. My epilepsy medicine sometimes makes my hair fall out on the ends, just on the ends. But anyway, do your research on if you're a thyroid patient for that. That's also what makes you hot and or cold. Hot flashes. You go through menopause early. That happens. It does happen. Don't be ashamed of that. That's okay. It's okay. It's also contributing factor to your allergies. Here you go. See, like, I can't have wheat. Wheat is a #1 factor to plaque, psoriasis, and ashy skin. I will sometimes get the ashy skin on my legs and a little bit on my arms. But sometimes I do get the ashy skin. And when people used to cut my hair like really short, like to here, the hair right here, well, it still does it. I don't know if you can see that little curl right there. Move my hair. Little curl right there. These go really tight sometimes, and they hurt. They hurt. They go so tight that they hurt. I know here on the East Coast they don't like to say nappy, they say curl. On the West Coast where I grew up, they just always said nappy. But it fell out of my hair. That's alright, I'll just pick it up. Woo, a bone shifted in my back. There we go. Did I want a bone to shift? No, but it happened, and I'll deal with it. Yeah, I'll just deal with it. So, plans coming up for sewing projects next month. After I get the heavy fabric from Fabric Mart washed, and I'm hoping to be able to get a table to cut my fabrics. That way I'm not stressing myself by sitting on the floor. Right? Because, oh my gosh, I can't do that anymore. That's really hurting my body. And, yeah, I can't do that anymore. It's really taking a toll on my body. So, yeah, I have to get a cutting table for my fabrics, and that will be something that I can just fold up and store. I had thought about another thing for something that has a table that folds out, but I can't afford it. I couldn't afford the $400 for like this unit that it folds out and then the table comes out, but then it would store like your fabrics and all your other crafting needs, plus it would have a table and a little storage compartment for your sewing machine. But I couldn't afford it. I should say I can't afford it. I can't afford the $400 for it. Or I would love to have it, but I can't afford it. And then I debated, should I have a Patreon account? I don't think I want to have a Patreon account because I don't want to feel like I'm putting my hand out saying, help me pay for stuff. To continue my channel. That's how I feel about Patreon. Other YouTube creators use Patreon to continue their channel because it can get rather costly to continue our channels. It can get really costly to continue our channels. Trust me, buying fabrics and buying yarn and going to places, it costs money to do these things. And having a Patreon account is $3 a month, and but do I want people to go over to Patreon and I don't I don't know. I'm always deciding on no. And to do something here on YouTube, Google takes 30%. Your AdSense, they take 30%. If you get any kind of revenue from YouTube, they take 30% of your revenue. And you get whatever's left over. Pretty much. That's how it works. That's why you don't see me running out and buying everything all at once and stacked piles of yarn and stacked piles of fabrics, and you're not going to see that with me. I will use what I have in my fabric stash until it's used. And yeah, I will use what I have in my fabric stash. Now, one thing I do want to do is, okay, in November, coming up in November, and I do have to get the yarn for this, I will be doing a collaboration with Crochet and Me Too. It's a Christmas collaboration. So I will be crocheting a reindeer, which I think will be fun. Juliet's actually a very fun person. She really is. You have great skin, doll. You have great skin. It's no wonder you can just wear eyeliner and a little bit of eyeshadow and you could just pull that off. I thought maybe you had to put some foundation on. I didn't know you didn't have foundation on. Girl, you can just pull that off. Lucky you. Lucky you. I mean, like, look at this. My mole. I don't know if that thing's gotten bigger. I hope not. Because it's a dead cancer. It used to be brown. When the brown piece actually peeled off. So, yeah. So that means that that's actually a dead mole now. It's not actually a live mole. It's not a live melanoma. No, it's not. Thank goodness. But, yeah, glad that it's not. But still, so I will continue. This is what I do. In the morning, when I'm in here in the office, I actually turn on my social medias and sit here in the office and work on the cardigan. That's what I do. I will sit here. And you guys will probably think, well, why don't you show us that? Because there's no light in here for me to be able to show you that. So otherwise, I would be showing you me working on this, but problem with that is there's no light in here for me to be able to show you me working on the cardigan that early in the morning, unless I use my phone, in which I did use earlier today to show you something else. But I did show you a nationality earlier via my phone. I already have my paper parts of that. yeah, like I'm just taking it, going like this, da 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 da. Take it, leave that as soon as it can grab through like that. And you know what I find with this lovely tone, and Giggles was right. This is also a fall tone. This has really nice fall colors in it. Giggles is right. You are very right, Giggles. And I was also thinking maybe if I have extra after I get another skein of this, if I can find another skein of the same color, then maybe I would make, if not a matching hat, I might get 2 skeins. Matching hat and a matching pair of slippers. There you go. Matching pair of slippers. Yeah, there you go. That's right. Now, I won't be able to make a fabric mark all the time, but here's one thing I do want to do. I absolutely want to go back to fabric mark before winter settles in, because I know winter's coming early this year. Winter already hit the West Coast. Yes, it did. My friend Millicent in Oregon, she said winter has already hit part of the West Coast. So, yeah, part of the West Coast has already been hit with snow. Say no to snow, but it already hit part of the West Coast. So, yeah, I told people it was coming early. So, those of us that know when snow is going to hit early, start crocheting and start knitting and start getting like stuff going. Like that fabric that I'm going to use for my corset. Excuse me. What's left of it, since it's a heavy weighted fabric and I really like that, what's left of it, what I'm going to do is make a cropped coat. I used to have this really beautiful kind of gothic style zipper jacket, and I miss it. I really miss that jacket, and I know next month I need to go get myself a pair of winter boots because my winter boots were destroyed. So I need to go get myself a pair of winter boots next month. Yeah, I gotta see if Rocco will give me a ride to go get my winter boots. But this video's already been almost 30 minutes long. I don't know why the sound is off on this. The sound shouldn't have been off. Hold on, let me test something. There we go. It was one moment, please. But, I think this would actually go with a lot of skin tone. I don't know if you can really see, I don't know if you can see in the office. I think you guys can always tell better in my bedroom because the light in here is completely different than in my room. You guys can always see my skin tone better in my room, I think. Yeah, because here in the office, that light is so bright coming through the office window. So anyway, guys, I'm going to get some more finished up on this. So stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed. And remember, we all bleed the same color. Yes, we do. And that's why we are here together. Right? Right. See you later.